What is the role of linear programming in a planned economy? Imagine a world where resources are allocated not by the whims of the market, but through careful planning and calculation. This is where linear programming comes into play in a planned economy. Linear programming is a mathematical method that helps allocate scarce resources efficiently and rationally. It does this without relying on market prices, which is a key feature of socialist economies. In a planned economy, planners face the challenge of optimizing production and distribution decisions. Linear programming allows them to do just that by focusing on material constraints. For instance, instead of thinking in terms of money, planners consider natural units like tons of steel or kilowatt-hours of electricity. This approach aligns with the socialist principle of organizing the economy to meet societal needs rather than generating private profit. At its core, linear programming formulates resource allocation as an optimization task. The goal might be to maximize social welfare or ensure equitable distribution. Planners can identify the best use of resources across various industries and projects. This ensures that production plans reflected social priorities and material realities. Historically, linear programming gained traction in socialist economic planning, especially through the work of Leonid Kantorovich in the Soviet Union. He showed that rational planning could be based on optimal calculations. Kantorovich introduced the concept of shadow prices, which are values derived from the optimization process. These prices reflected the true social cost of resources, helping to overcome inefficiencies in earlier planning methods. In practical terms, linear programming helps planners balance competing demands across the economy. Instead of optimizing isolated sectors, it provides a holistic view. Planners can replace market signals with calculated indicators that guide production and distribution according to social goals. This method also allows for dynamic adjustments as conditions change, using updated data and computational methods. Moreover, linear programming supports objectives beyond profit maximization. It can promote equitable access to goods and even environmental sustainability. From a socialist viewpoint, this method exemplifies the strength of a planned economy. It allows for conscious control over economic activity, directed by democratic decision-making rather than market forces. However, the successful application of linear programming requires integration within a democratic framework. Without oversight, planning can become authoritarian, which goes against socialist values. Political obstacles and entrenched interests can also limit the full potential of linear programming. Historically, planners have faced restrictions that prevent them from optimizing the entire economy. Linear programming serves as a scientific tool that transforms socialist economic planning into actionable practice. It enables the allocation of resources based on collective needs and material realities. By doing so, it supports the goal of organizing production and distribution in a conscious and equitable manner, free from the constraints of capitalist market mechanisms.